Imagine a garden that never needs watering, never needs fertilizer, never needs anything from anyone. A system so powerful that once you build it, you walk away, and it sustains itself. No hose, no sprinkler, no delivery from any supplier. Just buried wood beneath your feet, and the most fertile soil you have ever seen. Deep in the forests of Central Europe, more than 1,000 years ago, farmers discovered something remarkable. They looked at the forest floor, the rotting logs, the fallen branches, and saw not waste, but power. Ancient biological power that no chemical company has ever replicated. Not with all their science, not even close. These farmers fed entire villages through conditions that would destroy a modern garden in days. Through brutal winters, through summer droughts, through famines that killed everyone farming conventionally. Their secret was not technology, it was knowledge. Ancient passed down knowledge about how the forest feeds itself, and how any human being could harness that same power. The technique created soil so alive and biologically active that it generates its own heat in winter, feeds its own plants through summer, and waters itself through drought. Scientists study this soil today and struggle to explain what they find. The microbial activity is extraordinary. The fungal networks unlike anything in conventionally farmed ground. The water retention almost unbelievable. It all starts with a single rotting log, something most people look at and see garbage. But to a farmer who understands decomposing wood, this is not garbage. This is an engine, a biological engine that will run for years, feeding your plants, storing your water, warming your soil, completely free of charge and without your help. The technique is called Hugelkultur, a German word meaning hill culture. For over 1,000 years, it spread across Central Europe through Germanic tribes into Slavic farming traditions, across Austria and Poland. Every civilization living near forests discovered the same truth. The forest floor is the most fertile place on Earth, and you can recreate it anywhere. The method was beautifully simple. Farmers collected fallen logs and piled them into long raised mounds directly on the ground, then layered smaller branches, then leaves, then straw, then kitchen waste, then compost, then a thick cap of topsoil. No machinery, no tractor, no outside inputs. Just the forest, their hands, and ancient knowledge passed down for generations. What they built was a layered biological system of extraordinary power. At the base, massive logs releasing nutrients over decades. Above, branches creating air pockets for roots to breathe. Then leaves providing immediate nitrogen. Then compost seeding the system with billions of microbial organisms. 5 distinct layers, 5 simultaneous processes, all running continuously. The roots of plants growing in a Hugelkultur bed connect directly with fungal networks colonizing the buried wood below. These fungal threads, mycelium, act as a vast second root system, extending outward for meters, mining phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen from surrounding soil and delivering them precisely to your plants. Nature's own nutrient delivery system. For 1,000 unbroken years, this knowledge sustained entire civilizations through the worst nature could deliver. It fed families through brutal winters. It kept villages alive through famines that devastated everyone farming without it. It required nothing from outside. No merchant, no government program, no supplier. Just the forest, the knowledge, and then, in less than a single human generation, it almost completely disappeared. Look at these two systems side by side. One makes you permanently dependent on outside suppliers. The other makes you completely free. Ask yourself, which system benefits the people who manufacture and sell agricultural inputs every season? The answer requires no further explanation. After the Second World War, chemical plants that had been manufacturing explosives needed a new market. Synthetic nitrogen fertilizer, produced using the same process developed for wartime munitions, was rebranded as the future of farming. Governments funded it. Universities rewrote their curriculums, and ancient knowledge that made synthetic fertilizer unnecessary was quietly removed from every agricultural program. The pitch was devastatingly simple. Why spend a weekend hauling logs when you can pour powder on flat ground and see results by Tuesday? Speed, convenience, modernity. An exhausted farming world bought it completely. What was lost was not just a technique. It was an entire philosophy. The idea that the land itself could sustain you without buying anything. What is actually happening biologically inside one of these mounds is extraordinary. When wood decomposes, it simultaneously triggers 3 processes no fertilizer can replicate. It builds permanent mycorrhizal networks. It creates a self-refilling water reservoir, and it generates measurable biological heat. 3 processes working as one integrated living machine, buried beneath your feet. The water storage capacity alone defies expectation. A single cubic foot of well-rotted wood absorbs up to 200% of its own weight in water. Multiply that across hundreds of pounds of buried logs, and you have created a massive self-refilling irrigation reservoir that recharges with every rainfall and releases moisture slowly upward to your roots for weeks. The heat generation is equally remarkable. Decomposition releases real thermal energy. A fresh Hugelkultur mound runs between 5 and 15 degrees warmer than surrounding soil during critical early spring weeks, when every other gardener waits for ground to warm. That difference means weeks of earlier planting, later harvesting, and crops growing in zones technically too cold for them. Here is exactly how to build one this weekend, using materials that cost nothing. Step 1. Find your logs. Walk your property after any windstorm. Check neighborhood curbs where people leave cut wood. Post on Facebook Marketplace for free timber. Call a local tree surgeon. They remove trees every working day and frequently deliver wood directly to you completely free. For wood selection, hardwoods are preferable. Oak, maple, apple, cherry, and alder are all excellent. 2 categories to avoid. Black walnut produces jugloan, which inhibits plant growth, and large quantities of resinous woods like cedar can temporarily affect soil chemistry. Every other species is perfectly suitable. The more already decomposed, the better. Step 2. Build your base layer. Lay your largest logs directly on the ground. No digging required. No soil preparation needed. Arrange them in a rectangle, 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. 4 feet wide means you can comfortably reach the very center from either side without ever stepping onto the growing surface and compacting the soil. Step 3. Layer upward from the log base. Add smaller branches first, then the thickest layer of dry leaves you can gather, then grass clippings, kitchen scraps, and straw, then aged compost if available. Finally, cap the entire mound with 4 to 6 inches of good topsoil. Your finished mound should stand approximately 3 to 4 feet tall. Step 4. Plant immediately on the same day you finish building. In year 1, high nitrogen favors leafy crops. Plant kale, Swiss chard, spinach, lettuce, and squash. By years 2 and 3, the chemistry stabilizes beautifully for almost every vegetable, herb, and fruiting crop you want to grow. The system improves automatically every season. By year 5, your Hugelkultur bed will be the richest, most productive patch of soil on your property. And you will have done almost nothing to create it. The system builds its own fertility autonomously. The fungi spread without assistance. The earthworms colonize on their own. You plant. You harvest. You do almost nothing else. Consider what this means financially. No fertilizer bill. Not this year, not next year, not ever. No irrigation system. No soil amendments. No pH adjusters. No compost deliveries. No liquid seaweed. No inoculant powder. Every input the modern gardening industry trained you to believe is essential, every single product, is already inside that mound, generated perpetually free by the biology you buried. The scientific literature explaining exactly why this works is extensive, peer-reviewed, and published in the world's most respected soil science journals. The mycorrhizal networks inside your mound represent 450 million years of co-evolutionary biology between plants and fungi. This relationship is older than trees, older than flowers. A Hugelkultur bed, which makes its complete absence from mainstream gardening media almost impossible to explain as coincidence. This science is not obscure or fringe. It sits in open, peer-reviewed literature available to anyone. And yet, you will not find Hugelkultur recommended at any garden center. You will not see it on any mainstream program. Draw your own conclusions about why that consistent omission exists. Here is what one Hugelkultur bed truly represents for your family. Complete permanent independence from the fertilizer supply chain, whose prices swung 40% in a single year. Complete independence from water restrictions. Complete independence from the input cycle costing home gardeners hundreds of dollars every growing season. 1 weekend of work, free materials, 20 years of food production ahead. In a world that has shown us publicly how fragile its supply chains truly are, where fertilizer prices spike without warning, where grocery shelves empty within days of any disruption, where feeding a family has become a source of genuine daily anxiety for millions of people, a rotting log buried in your backyard is not a historical curiosity. It is critical infrastructure. It is your family's food security. The farmers who built the first Hugelkultur mounds 1,000 years ago had no garden center, no online delivery, no fertilizer company ensuring their permanent dependency. They had the surrounding forest, the knowledge placed in their hands by the generation before them, and the necessity of feeding their children through whatever the coming winter delivered. That knowledge was enough. That knowledge still works today with identical power, because the underlying biology has not changed. The wood still rots through the same processes. The fungi still spread the same networks. The water still rises through the same capillary physics. The heat still generates through the same reactions. Every element that made this system life-sustaining for 1,000 years, they buried this knowledge. Not in the ground, but in silence. In omission from every agricultural curriculum rewritten after the war. In 100 years of garden center advice pointing you toward a product rather than a fallen log. In gardening television, showing you how to apply fertilizer rather than make it irrelevant. But you have found it now. The wood is waiting. Start this weekend.